Hey guys, welcome to Man City Fan TV. This is your FIFA series and it's episode 2, so thank you for joining us. If you haven't yet seen episode 1, please do look for it on the channel. It is there. You want to watch that one first and then obviously join us on episode 2 so that you're up to speed. We've started the series off very well, so we started off with 2 victories. We beat Chelsea in the Community Shield in our very first game. And then in the second game, you can see it there on the screen, we beat Arsenal 2-0, and that was our first Premier League game of the season. So we beat Arsenal 2-0 away from home. So it's been a great start to the Premier League campaign, and I think we've got some decent games coming up as well. So let's just review where we currently stand in the table. So it's only one game gone. So we are in second place. Crystal Palace are at the top there. But you can see on the right hand side, our next fixture is against Huddersfield. So that will be our first home game of the season at the Etihad. So looking forward to that one. Let's get straight into it. And first things first, I'm just going to go ahead and look at the transfer hub. So we are going to be losing Otamendi. So we do need to replace Otamendi. And we're looking at possibly Maguire, Ake, or let me just have a look and see who the other player is. The other player I identified was Koulibaly. So we'll add Koulibaly to the shortlist as well. So Koulibaly's on the shortlist. So I want you guys to reach out, hit the comment section down below and let me know who you think we should be signing. You can also reach us on Twitter. There's a poll that's gone up on Twitter asking you to confirm who you want us to sign. So please do take part in the poll. Let me know if there's anybody else you think we should be signing. Leave a comment as well, because I'm open to suggestions. Like I say, I'm not the best FIFA player in the world. I don't know every player. You guys might have players that I don't even know exist, you know, and they might really be a good addition to the squad. So do let me know. But at the moment, I've sort of narrowed it down to 3 there. We've got Ake, Maguire, or Koulibaly to come in at centre back. So we're going to be looking at those 3. But do let me know if you have any other suggestions as well. So let's just progress, because we're going to go to the Manchester City Huddersfield game, which is the first game at the Etihad Stadium. So loan offer for Mangala. Let's reject any offers at the moment. We're going to advance. So please do hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe, hit the bell notifications as well. So you can see here, this is the reason we're going to have to buy a centre back, because Roma have paid the release clause for Nicolas Otamendi. So they're paying over 37 million to take him away from us. So Otamendi is gone. So a huge, big thank you to Nicolas Otamendi for his loyal service, but we're going to have to replace him. So I want you guys to help me find Otamendi's replacement. We need to bring in a really good centre-back. So do let me know who you think we should be signing, and I will take care of it. So I'll just show you very quickly on the calendar. We're going to have 2 games in today's episode. The reason for that is I want to stop before we get to the transfer window so that you guys can let me know who I need to go out and sign. So we're playing Huddersfield at home in the first game, and then we will be playing Wolves away from home in the second game. So it's going to be a busy episode. We've got a couple of games to play, and we will then be moving into the transfer window. So let's go ahead and start this first game against Huddersfield. So we're at home, so we're going to play in the blue kit. So on paper, this should be a pretty straightforward sort of game, but I'm going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to bring in Gabriel Jesus, and I'm going to start Phil Foden. I'm not going to play Sané in this one. I'm actually going to play Bernardo Silva on the right, Raheem Sterling on the left, and I'm going to play Foden in with De Bruyne, and then Fernandinho holding. We've got Mendy, Laporte, Stones and Walker. So let's stick with that one for this game. So we're just going to rotate just slightly. We're going to give Aguero a rest, because obviously we're going to have big Champions League games coming up at some point. So we certainly want to keep Aguero as fresh as we possibly can. But also, you guys know, if you play FIFA a lot, you need to keep the players sort of fresh and rotated as much as possible. and you'll get the most out of them. So here we go, first game of the Premier League season at home at the Etihad Stadium. So there it is, the beautiful Etihad Stadium in all its glory. And we're playing Huddersfield, so we should be able to get 3 points today. So we've had a 100% start to this career mode season so far. We've had 2 victories. We've beaten Chelsea 1-0, and we also beat Arsenal 2-0. So we're yet to concede a goal as well, so hopefully we can continue that run today. But I know Huddersfield do have a lot of big lads on the game as well, so it might be a tricky fixture, this one. So we're going to have to be on the ball today. So let's get straight to it then, and we'll kick this one off. So Gabby Jesus to kick the game off. Plays it into Sterling, and then down to Kyle Walker. So we just want to keep hold of the possession, keep hold of the ball really, keep some possession and not give it away cheaply. Because if we do, they have the big guys, so they might out-muscle us if we're giving it away a little bit cheaply. So let's see what we can do in this game. I've got my controls sorted now, so you'll remember in the last video I was a little bit all over the show because I had the wrong sort of controls selected. But now I've got them, should be able to play a little bit better, I hope. So I've got no excuses today, should be able to play a little bit better. Can't blame it on the shadows on the pitch, nothing like that. I've got to take care of business. So Huddersfield just pumping one up there. Laporte into De Bruyne, wide to Mendy. So Sterling's out on the left today. So Sterling's going to have a little run at his man. Foden into Gabby Jesus. Oh, nearly turned inside the man there. Just went to dip the shoulder and turn him, but it just wasn't enough. The defender was on his game and managed to stop Gabby Jesus. That's a good ball in. So you see Huddersfield will play for crosses. They've got big lads. Bernardo Silva with tricky feet. And Foden nearly got it there to Sterling, slid in. So as expected, Huddersfield are pretty physical. They're putting up a fight. Fired in a shot there. Bit of a wild shot. Transfer confirmed, not interested in that one. So Ederson takes the goal kick. Here comes Fernandinho. I was going to play Rodri, but Fernandinho's the man, isn't he? De Bruyne with a sloppy pass then from De Bruyne. Huddersfield snapping away. And that, it's a disaster. Oh no, it's an absolute disaster. Threw the ball out, so Ederson rolled it out. The player wasn't ready for it, and then to be fair, I think it was Pritchard for Huddersfield there. We're right on his game, got in on it, and managed to lob it over the keeper. Look, little chip over Ederson's head, and we're 1-0 down to Huddersfield. So disastrous start to this second episode. Not how we wanted it to go at all. And the boys have got a bit of work to do. So let's see if we can get back into this game. Here comes De Bruyne. Foden. Nice play from Foden. Sets up Raheem. Cuts inside. Oh, great bit of play. Cut inside there, Raheem. Keeper made a save. I thought he was coming back for the deflection, but it didn't. It came back out and the Huddersfield player cleared it, but it was better. And there comes Sterling now. Oh, Sterling! What have I done? I opened the body up, tried to put a bit of curl on it, and I somehow managed to miss that shot. I don't know how I've done it. How on earth did I miss that shot? Oh my days, that's like the old Raheem Sterling when he first came on the scene. He used to miss some real sitters, but not the new Raheem Sterling. So that was terrible finish from me. Terrible finish. So really, we could be at least level. We could even be ahead. Instead, we're still a goal down after that horror mistake. But here comes Sterling again. So we're putting some pressure on now. We're trying to get back in it. Here comes the cross. There's Gabby Jesus. Didn't quite go through to Jesus. So we just need to try and make a bit more of the opportunities we're getting. But 35 minutes gone at the Etihad. First home game of the season. And It's not going well at the moment. We're 1-0 down. So there we go. Look, big lads, you see, they're just out muscling me at the moment. So there goes Raheem. No, he doesn't. I'm crossing it off the pitch, which is a really sloppy bit of play. So we need to wake up here. I think the manager Kiam is going to have to get in there at half time. Going to have to give him a bit of a rollicking because this just isn't good enough at the moment. And again, Huddersfield putting a bit of pressure on. That's a good ball. So Jesus is away. That's a good back heel. Here comes Kevin De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva now on a run. De Bruyne with a volley. Oh! Oh my days, it spun round there. It deflected up. De Bruyne spun on it. Hit it first time. And it was against the crossbar. So really unlucky there not to be back in the game. Can't believe that. So half time, we're 1-0 down at home to Huddersfield. This is not an ideal start to our episode 2 of the FIFA career mode series. So do hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification as well if you want to get regular videos coming through the channel. Do subscribe and hit the bell notification. So not the best of halves there. I'm not going to make any changes just yet. I don't think we need to panic this early on, but we do need an early goal if we're going to get back in this game, because at the moment Huddersfield are going to take all 3 points at the Etihad, and we can't be allowing that. And that should have been a more accurate pass. That wasn't the best pass. Oh, here we go. So let's see if we can try and get on the ball. So it's really, really bitty at the moment. There's no flow to our play at all. So here's Foden. So good pass inside. This is better. Here's De Bruyne. Plays it into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. Oh, cut inside on his left foot, but it was a feeble shot in the end. The keeper just literally gripped it out of the air. It was nothing. So we're putting a little bit of pressure now. Let's just see if we can just put the squeeze on Huddersfield a bit, because really these guys shouldn't be competing with us. It's pretty sloppy play at the moment. Here comes Phil Foden. Plays it wide to Mendy. That's a poor pass again. Really poor pass. Look at that, they're snapping into the challenges. Just literally took our man out then. Fernandinho, I think it was. Taken out in the midfield by the Huddersfield man. So 62 minutes gone. And we're struggling a bit. Here comes Gabby. Here comes Phil Foden. Into Gabby. And there we go, we're back in it. Nice bit of play. Phil Foden released the pass. Managed to get a run on his man. Phil Foden with a great ball through to Gabriel Jesus, and the youngsters combined there to get us back in the game. So I was just on the verge of sort of bringing on Sergio Aguero and possibly even Sané. But I do have faith, obviously, in the young lads, and they've paid me back there. So let's see if we can go on now and win this game. So 1-1, Manchester City 1, Huddersfield 1. 67 minutes, I think. 67 minutes on the clock. Yeah, 67 minutes. So we've got time to win it, and we do want to win it. We don't want to be drawing at home to the likes of Huddersfield. And here comes Foden. So you can see we're opening up now. We're getting a little bit more space in this game. Here comes De Bruyne. Plays it through Raheem. Raheem. Oh. Sterling. Oh, great save. Sterling had the chance then. The keeper tips it around the post. And it's cleared, and the Huddersfield man keeps it in. We're actually on the break here. Ooh, need to get a bit of cover in, because they've got a break. I wasn't expecting them to have a break there. I don't know how that one managed to stay in. And over the top. Gee, we nearly conceded a goal then. It was a great cross in, and I knew I was in trouble as soon as the cross came in, because the Huddersfield lads are pretty big lads. So I'm just going to make a quick change now. I should have made it really before the keeper kicked the ball. But I'm going to go, so let's put Bernardo and I'm going to take Phil Foden. I'll bring Sané on. I'm going to pop Sané on the left-hand side, and Fernandinho I will replace with our Rodri. So let's see if we can try and take the 3 points here, because at the moment it's looking like a disappointing 1-1 draw in this very first match of episode 2 on Man City Fan TV FIFA series. So that's a better ball. Here comes Foden again. So Foden's done a lot of running for us. And here comes Gabriel Jesus through to De Bruyne. Oh, I took the shot early. De Bruyne was in. I should have buried that. I tried to place it. I was being a bit too fancy with the shot. And he was just straight at the keeper. There's a good through ball. Oh, nearly. Here comes Phil Foden. And the Stockport Iniesta. Oh, Foden's had a great game though. I mean, I must admit he's really been the standout man, Foden. But we should be winning this. I mean, this is a poor performance. The finishing just not been up to standard. And here we go. Probably going to get one last attack. Here comes De Bruyne. Gabby Jesus. Gabby Jesus got the speed. No, cut inside there. De Bruyne made the wrong decision. So that's a disappointing result. Really disappointing result. It all came from a horrendous mistake in the first half, and it's very, very typical City. If any City fans from the old days will know that that's the kind of thing we used to do on a regular basis. But you know, we rolled the ball out straight to the Huddersfield man, and it ended up in the back of our net. We weren't able to turn it around, and we ended up with a 1-1 draw in our first home game of the season. So really disappointing result on this very first game of the episode 2. So not happy with that one at all. Kiam is going to have to give him a bit of a rollicking, get into him a bit, need to G him up. We've got a tough game coming up as well now. We're going to play Wolves away from home. And obviously, if you remember this game in real life, this is the one where I think Bowley handled it into the net. So this was a really, really tough game in real life. So we need to be on our best A game to get a result at Wolves. So we're going to play in our away kit. I'm not going to make too many changes today. I'm going to stick with Aguero, Sterling, Sané. So we'll stick with the first team there that I always sort of have in place. And we're going to go ahead and get straight into it, because I want to erase the memory of drawing to Huddersfield at home. We want to get that out of the way, out of our heads as soon as possible. So we do need to bring in a centre-back. Please let me know in the comments which centre-back you think I should be bringing in on this career mode. Reach out on Twitter as well. It's at MCFTV FIFA. So reach out on Twitter and let me know which centre-back. I'll put a poll up actually on the Twitter page. So if you want to go on there, you can do. And then we will make a signing in preparation for episode 3. I don't think we need any other positions, but you know, feel free as well if you want to suggest any other positions. But I think the main one is centre-back, because we lost Otamendi to Roma. So here we go. So we're away at Molineux. We've just had a really disappointing result at the Etihad. It was 1-1 against Huddersfield, which at one time in City's history, that wouldn't have been the end of the world, a 1-1 draw, but it is nowadays. We need to win all our games, and that could be potentially big points dropped at home. So we need to try and get a win away from home to balance it out. Okay, good cross there. Wolves putting some early pressure on. Let's see if we can get up the pitch. Fernandinho is quite far forward. Great ball into Sterling, so it's a great counter-attack here from City. Great bit of play. Look at that for a goal. What a goal. What a counter-attack. Superb bit of play. Came from Wolves' corner. Fernandinho burst out. He had the energy and he managed to play the ball wide to Raheem Sterling, who fed a great pass into Bernardo, and Bernardo rifled it in the top corner with his left foot. It's a fantastic finish. Look at that, smacked it right in the top corner, and City take the lead at Wolves. So already we're playing a little better than we did in the home game, in the previous game. So great start. 7 minutes on the clock, and Bernardo Silva gives us the lead. So Aguero's in. Mendy down the left here with Sané. Mendy and Sané are actually combining very well now. I know that doesn't happen in real life, but they are. Oh, Sané's on the run. He's cut inside. He's going to go for it. Oh, nice bit of play there from Leroy Sané. He's got the speed. We know he's got the speed to do that, and he's got the ability. Cut inside, fired the shot, and the Wolves keeper manages to tip it wide. So it's a corner for City. Good corner in. Nearly got the head on that. Comes out to Mendy. To De Bruyne. Nice little chest there, and it comes to Kyle Walker on the right. So we're keeping the ball well in this game, much better than we did against Huddersfield. Here's Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Oh, there's a nice strike from De Bruyne then. That was actually going into the bottom left corner, and it was deflected. Let's just see where that looked like it was on its way. I think it was actually, yeah. I think it was gonna trouble the goalkeeper. So it's a corner. It's a great cross in. Oh, nearly. We're going for those near posts with the corners. You'll notice I play near post a lot of the time. Nice little ball into Sergio. Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Oh, nearly. Great defending there. The Wolves player just threw his body on the line to stop that shot from De Bruyne. That's a good pass there. He managed to get his foot in. Here comes Neves. And at the moment, so far so good. We're playing well. It's away from home. And 1-0 up on this second episode of Man City Fan TV career mode. It's the FIFA series that we're bringing to you. We are going to bring you lots of different content as well, so do look out for all the various different content. I know there's been a number of subscribers who want to sort of play me online, and I will be doing that. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be reaching out to people, and we'll be having some online games that we can share on the channel as well. And I think Andy and Rob, who does the podcasts, he's also interested in playing against me. So we will be bringing some of that to you. And also the FIFA Ultimate Team. I have set up an Ultimate Team, so we will dip our toe into that as well. But we'll probably do a bit more on the Ultimate Team when the new FIFA 20 comes out. So for now, it's going to be a lot of career mode, and then we'll take it from there. Fernandinho. Ooh, Fernandinho fires a shot just over the bar. So 37 minutes gone. We're in good control here. We're in complete control of this game, actually. There's Kiam, who wasn't happy with that shot from Fernandinho. He thinks it should have been passed. But we're in control. 1-0 up away from home. Happy with this after the shambles that was the last game. And let's see if we can just keep hold of the ball. So we're really dominating possession. I'm finding it easier to pass against Wolves and keep hold of the possession than against Huddersfield. Like I say, sometimes I just have my like bogey teams. Bernardo Silva, oh, fired a shot there just to the right-hand side, or sorry, left-hand side of the goalkeeper. A bit too much on it that time. I didn't really need to hit it with so much angle. So coming up to the half-time, we're in the lead. Let's see if we can just keep it at 1-0 until half-time. Wolves are going to try and get back in it here, and he has got around me. A little bit too easy then, just let him creep in behind. Fired the shot off, and Ederson with a fantastic save. It was poor defending from Mendy there. He got wrong side of his man, and the Wolves player managed to just skip past him. Let's clear our lines. It's a good header. See if we can just defend this and get into half-time, get the Bovril. And we should be able to see this one through now to half-time. There's only a minute left on the clock. Injury time. Let's just keep hold of the ball. And there we go. So it's half-time. This is the second game on episode 2. And we drew the first game against Huddersfield. So the very first game of the season at the Etihad, we actually drew it against Huddersfield. So very, 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 very poor performance. But we're doing better on this one. 1-0 at the moment. Let's see if we can get all 3 points. And as everyone knows, this is a really tough place to go. Wolves are no mugs, actually. They're a really good side in real life. Managed to finish about, was it 7th? I think they finished in the Premier League last year. It was 7th or 8th, but they had a really good season. For the first year in the Premier League, they stormed it. But they do have some good backers. You know, they're spending a bit of money. They've got some good financial backers. So I'd imagine they're going to go on and be a strong team. And of course, they've got the support. Wolves, historically, they're one of the biggest clubs in England, so people should not forget that. Here comes Kyle Walker. Great ball in. And we're 2-0 up. Look at that. What a ball. Great little ball in from Kyle Walker. And then coming in at the far post, it looked like Bernardo. Or was it Sergio? No, it was Sergio. I thought it was Bernardo, but Sergio, the goal poacher, just creeped in at the back post, and a nice tidy little finish there. City fans going crazy, and we're 2-0 up at Wolves. It was a great ball in. I mean, you can't do anything but score that, and Sergio just pops it in the net, and 2-0 up. So 2-0 away from home, and we're cruising really. I thought this was going to be the difficult game, and the Huddersfield match was going to be the easy one, but it's turned out to be the complete opposite. So let's see if we can add some more goals as well, because it's going to be tight at the top of the league. I've got a feeling we're going to really be pushed in the league, especially playing on ultimate level difficulty. Remember, this is the hardest difficulty that you can play on FIFA offline, so it's not an easy mode. If any of you have played, you know it's pretty tricky. Unless you're an amazing FIFA player, it's pretty tricky to play on this level. And here we go, we're on the break again. It's Sergio. So we're getting a little bit more space. Here comes Raheem. No, sorry, Sané. Oh, nearly the finish. Went into De Bruyne. And very nearly the finish. Didn't quite happen. So we're going to make a change. And we are going to bring on the Algerian Riyad Mahrez. So Algerian fans out there, the Algerian team, congratulations, by the way, on winning the African Cup of Nations. That was fantastic. So we're going to put him on the right. And yeah, we're going to take Fernandinho off. Let's give Rodri a game. So a couple of changes. We're bringing on Riyad Mahrez and we're bringing on Rodri. And we've won ourselves a corner. So let's take this corner. There's the changes. It's a good ball in. It's a header. Oh, it's a great header then. I don't know who it was. Rodri. It was actually the new boy, Rodri. He's just come on. And he was up there winning the header. And let's hope he can do that in real life, because I know he's a big lad. If he can win some headers like that in real life, I'll be more than happy. Here comes Sterling. To Kyle Walker. Back to Raheem. Bernardo Silva. Oh, a low shot there. Keeper got down well. Just went for a nice little sort of P-roller into the bottom corner, but the keeper was having none of it. Well played, Mendy. Just tidied up. Mendy's really started off this career mode well. Here's Rodri. Oh, Rodri got inside then. I thought he was going to be taken out for a penalty. Here's Riyad Mahrez. Oh, like a foul, ref. Yeah, it's a foul. So Kevin De Bruyne to take the free kick. We're 2-0 up. Johnny Stones in no man's land there on the edge of the box. Didn't really know what to do. Here comes Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Oh, nearly fed it through to Sané. Wolves have got us on the break, so Wolves trying to get back in it. There's only 15 minutes to go with this game. We're 2-0 up in the second game of this episode. And it's a Premier League match. Remember, the Champions League games will start shortly. We'll have a look after this game. We'll check in on the league table and we'll look at the upcoming fixtures, and we'll talk about the signings a little bit more as well, the potential new signings. So we're just keeping all the possession now. This is nice. Here's Sergio. Nice play by Sergio. He's going to chip this one in. De Bruyne's there. Oh, and it's coming through. Look at that. What a finish. Raheem Sterling. Dink over the top. Nearly landed on De Bruyne's foot for the volley. Couldn't quite get there, but then the ball bounced up nicely. Raheem Sterling at the far post. Look at that. Smacked it in the corner. And City going to a 3-0 lead away at Wolves. So really have answered back. Well, we've answered the critics after that Huddersfield game. Everyone would have been on our back. The media would have slaughtered us after that Huddersfield game. So the boys have done well here. They've come back. 3-0 victory at Wolves. And I say 3-0, there's still 7 minutes to go. We might be able to add another one here. So let's try. But 3-0 at the moment. It's a fantastic performance, dominating performance away from home at a tough stadium. And that's Ederson's. And we're just going to play the ball out now. Keep hold of it. Nice little back heel there. Back to nice little bit of play. I was trying to set De Bruyne up for a volley, but to be honest, I was being optimistic. I didn't realise it was like 45 yards from goal, so I don't think I would have been scoring any type of volley. That might be a corner to Wolves. I'm not sure that it come off our man. It did. So corner to Wolves. We're in injury time, so let's try and keep the clean sheet. We want a clean sheet. So really the only goal we've conceded on this FIFA career mode so far has been of our own doing. We rolled the ball out to the Huddersfield player and he scored. So great victory there. The game's over. It's 3-0 to City on this second game of episode 2. So fantastic response after we drew against Huddersfield. We're back to winning ways straight away. The players are celebrating, and what a wonderful victory. So let's progress. We're going to take a look now at the fixtures that are coming over the next few weeks. So we're going to look at the calendar and see where we're up to. So let's go over to the calendar and we will see. Okay, so this is the transfer window week now. So like I say, I've opened up the debate on Twitter. There's a poll on there. I want you to let me know who I should be signing for the FIFA career mode. We need a centre back. Let me know if there's any other players that you think we should be getting in as well. And what we're going to do is once that poll ends and once we've had your feedback on Twitter and in the comment section down below, so hit the comment section as well on this video down below. Let me know. I'll review everything. I won't leave any of your messages unread. I'll review everything and then we will look at signing those players in preparation for episode 3. So when you join us back on episode 3, we'll be in the month of September. And we will be playing Newcastle next. We've got Fulham, and that's when the Champions League then kicks in. We'll be playing Lyon in the Champions League. So lots of exciting games ahead. Let's just check in on the league table, see where we're up to now. So 3 games played. Disappointingly, we haven't got 3 wins because we managed to throw it away against Huddersfield. So Spurs are on top. They've got 9 points. Southampton at the moment are sat in second. They've had a good start to the season. And then we're in third there. We've got 2 wins, 1 draw. We're still undefeated. And we've scored 6 goals and conceded that one pretty silly goal, really, that we conceded there. And if we just scroll down the table, you'll see Liverpool are sort of hovering around. They're not far off. But then Arsenal, United, Chelsea, they're not really having great starts to the season. But I'm sure they'll come back. And the season will take a more familiar look as we continue to play. So thank you all for joining us today on this episode 2. Please do like the video, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, And do reach out and let me know which players you want me to sign. And then when you join us for episode 3, we'll have our new centre back in place, and we will carry on with the season, and we'll be looking at going into the Champions League games as well. So thank you very much. Be happy. Take care of yourself, guys, and all the very best.